What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I feel like the data analyst salary just in general has changed a lot. I wouldn't have said that a few years ago. I feel like it was staying pretty steady, but depending on your location, depending on where you live, depending on what kind of company or what domain you work in, you can make drastically different salaries. And I know I personally have talked a lot about data analyst salaries in the past, what I used to make, what you can expect to make as a data analyst, but let's take a look at what other people are making as a data analyst.
What do you do for a living?
Data and analytics.
And about how much money do you make per year?
170K.
And do you love what you do?
I do love what I do.
And how does somebody get started in working in data and analytics?
You find an entry-level job, develop your Tableau profile, and you'll get a good job in data analytics.
Now, right off the bat, $175,000 a year is a lot of money. I don't care where you live. It's a lot of money. So Charlotte, North Carolina, I actually used to live there. I lived there for like 10 years. Charlotte is a metropolitan area. It's a fairly big city. Like if you compare it to other metropolitan areas, Charlotte is definitely not the most expensive one. So $175,000 in Charlotte is going to go a long way. Now, he didn't say he was a data analyst. He said he was in data and analytics. And so I'm guessing he was some type of like, director or manager role. I don't think this is a reasonable salary for even like a senior data analyst, especially in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hey guys, I just want to come on here and make a really quick video on how I got into data analysis as a prior criminal justice undergrad student. I have my BS in criminal justice now. I'm currently a grad student for criminal justice and law with UCI, which is a really great program to look into. But I graduated in 2021 with my BS in criminal justice and a BA in anthropology, so I was focused on social sciences. And after 2021, for about 6 months, I worked as an ABA therapist, just doing behavioral analysis because that was the closest thing I could find to doing some type of analysis job for what I wanted to do. I didn't want to go the police route or apply to local PDs or anything like that. So I came across a job on LinkedIn for Deloitte as a federal contractor with DHS. The role was titled Investigative Analysis or Project Delivery Analyst, Investigative Analyst, basically, with Deloitte and DHS. And luckily, I did know somebody or had a family friend that had connections to that job.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there because this seems like a long video, but I feel like I got the gist of it. One, she's a data analyst and she's making $74,000. Great starting salary for someone who's just getting started. The other thing that was interesting is she doesn't have a background in data analysis. It's mostly criminal justice. She's right out of college, but through connections and just through looking around, she found a job that was similar to data analysis, but that would utilize her previous background and experience. I always recommend people who are trying to get into data analytics to use their previous background. Hopefully there are jobs in that domain or in that industry that will want that experience. That really helps that transition a lot better.
I'ma tell you more and all the things I do. Girl, you make the
This is Salary Transparent Street. I've seen her stuff on Instagram and TikTok before. Basically, she goes up to people and asks people their salary. And so she's just sharing her salary. So she became a senior data analyst with 2.5 years of experience. That alone is impressive. It usually takes about 3 to 5 years to become a senior data analyst. But making $115,000 within 2.5 years is really good. It looks like she got a small bonus as well as some benefits like working from home and 401k match and all these different things. But just the base salary is very good.
How much do I get paid? Okay, at the beginning of my career, year 1, I was making $50,000 a year. At the end of my career, year 8, I was making $110,000 a year. I now work for myself, so I pay myself peanuts.
All right, that is brutally honest right there, but I think that's a pretty decent salary progression, right? $50,000 when you're first starting seems pretty reasonable, especially if it's at a small company, you have no experience. They're going to have to put some effort and work into you to really get their money's worth, and then progressing all the way up to 6 figures after about 8 years. It definitely depends on where you live and what company you're working for, but for a lot of people, that is going to be a very accurate roadmap to getting to 6 figures. And then afterwards, it sounds like she's working for herself and she makes less. I don't know why she's making less. Maybe there's a good reason for that, but I know when I quit my full-time job to do consulting full-time and of course YouTube full-time, but I didn't quit my full-time job until I made as much money in my consulting as I did in my full-time job, so that when I quit, I wasn't losing a ton of money and putting my family's, health and everything in jeopardy. And so I'm not sure why she's making no money. that could be some personal thing, but that's what I did when I kind of broke out of the corporate world.
I am a senior data analyst at an edtech startup.
How much do you make? I know that tech salaries are kind of different. Is it like a base salary thing? Do you mind giving context?
Sure. Yeah, I make 150 base, and then I have some equity in the company as well.
How did you get into it?
I worked at a nonprofit in marketing and data a little bit. I transitioned within the company itself, and so they kind of helped me develop new skills, and then I moved to another company.
So first off, I love that because she started at a nonprofit. That's a similar background. That's where I got started, at a nonprofit, making, I think it was $36,000. It was basically nothing. And then I learned some data skills, and then I transitioned as well into other companies. And so it's a very similar progression. Now she's making $150,000 base, and that's at an ed tech startup. So usually at ed tech startups, I'm guessing she's in some metropolitan area, could even be Silicon Valley. But at small startups, you're not going to be making a big base salary. They're going to make up for the lower salary though with equity. Equity is some stake in the company. Maybe it's, 0.5%, 1% if you're lucky. And if that company does really well, then you have a lot of money through that equity. And so that's a little bit different than a traditional company, because with a traditional company, you're just getting the base salary.
I'm a financial analyst.
How long have you been doing it?
A year and a half.
How much do you make?
About 80K.
Do you feel fairly compensated with your educational background, where you live, all of that?
Yeah.
How'd you get into it? Any words of advice? What worked for you?
I feel like interpersonal skills, definitely a big part of it. A love of the industry and just, being good around people.
It's interesting that he said that, because I agree that being good with people, being outgoing, is really helpful. Now, $80,000 for a year and a half, I think, is a really realistic salary. Some people, a year and a half, they want to be making, 120, 125. That's just not doable for most people. But $80K in Atlanta, Georgia is a pretty decent salary. As he continues to progress in his career and become a senior data analyst and go to a different city or go to a different company, he's gonna be making six figures very quickly. But I just like what he said about being good with people. That is a really big part of the job that I don't think gets talked about enough. We almost all focus on the technical skills because those are the skills that are needed to kind of do the work. But there is a lot of interpersonal skills, communication, problem solving, and collaborating with others that is needed in order to get your job done.
So I would like to thank everyone that was involved with this negotiation. Thank God no one was hurt in the process.
All right, I just don't understand TikTok in general, why people are brushing their hair or they're just showing their outfit for the day with some text overlay. I just don't understand TikTok that well. But it sounds like she was trying to get $122,000 for her salary, but ended up getting $95,000 plus a bonus. If you're kind of shooting for a certain salary, you may have to lower your expectations just a little, not too crazy. If your expectation is 100, you need 100 for your family or whatever, you shouldn't be taking 60, but maybe you need to take 85 or 90 until you can get a better paying job, maybe a year down the road. I do remember my very first bonus I ever got. I was at a small healthcare analytics company, and my boss came around. I was making $63,000 at the time. Actually, the CEO came around and he handed me this check for $500, and my mind was blown. I was like, this is the most amazing thing ever. I was like, $500. I was like, that'll buy all the Christmas presents for my kids this year. This is incredible. And then I started working for larger companies, and I got real bonuses where it was $5,000, and then it was $10,000, it was $15,000. But I still remember that feeling of that first bonus. It was just the best feeling in the world. As you can see though, data analyst salaries are all over the place. It depends on what domain you're in. It depends on where you live. It depends on how many years of experience you have. But you're not gonna see a lot of data analyst salaries that are below $50,000. You almost never will see that in any metropolitan area. You might see those in smaller cities or smaller companies. But I think that was a pretty good representation of kind of a range of jobs that people are doing within data and analytics. If you were a data analyst right now, I would love to know how much you're making right now. Maybe where you live, what industry you're in, and how much you're making. Put that in the comments below, because it may be helpful to other people who are also trying to figure out what their salary should be. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.